hitched a ride from Valladolid to Cancun, and I made my way to Playa del Fines. It's so evident that the water here is turquoise and crystal clear. The water was just too inviting that I immediately jumped into the water. It was my mini celebration for having done a cross-country trip through Mexico. That night, I reunited with some couchsurfing friends from the Yucatan trip. Rather than being in an expensive part of the hotel zone in Cancun, I stayed downtown near Parque de las Palapas. Parque de las Palapas is the central hub of the local scene there in Cancun. And as you can see, there's tons of activities there. It's where locals converge. There's food, there's kids playing in the park, and tons of food kiosks. And it's where I found a food court with really cheap food. It nourished me during my time in Cancun. It's the place to be if you're in a budget. But mind I tell you, it's also very attractive to pickpocket, so be very vigilant. I was robbed there. There was nothing much I can say about Cancun and Playa del Carmen. For me, it was too touristy. It was too USA. And because of that, everything is a bit expensive here. I can definitely say that it's different from what I saw in the inland of Mexico. The highlight of this part of my trip was going to two islands, Isla Mujeres and Isla Cozumel. Nothing feels better than a dip in the ocean and the sunset in the horizon. My plan for Isla Cozumel was to go around the island in a buggy, but it was too expensive for me. In the end, I ended up meeting some Filipino community. I realized that it is a cruise ship destination, and so many Filipino workers stop by here because there is a Filipino restaurant here. And I made friends with the owner, and he was a cool guy. And it just feels good that for the first time in a long time in this trip, I met with my fellow Filipinos and speak my own language. Kind of a nice break. It was a free lunch thanks to the restaurant owner. but I did get tipsy from their offer of alcohol. So, after my lunch, I jumped into the water just outside the restaurant and just enjoyed the rest of the day. Next minute, I was in Tulum. A lot less quieter than its neighbors Cancun and Playa del Carmen, but has its fair share of bohemian travelers. Pancho Villa would have been a nice place to camp, but again, I didn't have camping gear. I was invited by a local to someone's birthday party, and so I joined in. They worked in the hotels, and so they became my circle of friends during my time in Tulum.
¿Dónde están las velas? Levántate de mañana, mira que amaneció. ¿Dónde están las velas?
No, hubiera traído su sirio pascual.
Ay, no, ya me pasó. Ándale, prepárate para pedir tu deseo.
Corre, ¿por qué esas velas?
Esas
Corre.
son de las caras.
Apart from the beautiful Mayan ruins by the beach in Tulum, there's plenty of options to do other things such as checking out cenotes, ruins, and hiring a boat to snorkel. But my most favorite experience in Tulum, or Quintana Roo to be exact, is this: floating by ancient Mayan canals.
Come on to Riviera Maya. We hope there's no crocodile. There are people.
This experience would be easily missed by most travelers because it's not as advertised as much and it's pretty much off the beaten track of Tulum.
It's very clean, very clean. Hopefully no crocodile. Crocodile, we don't know. Baby crocodile. Wow. Very fast.
After floating in the ancient canals, you will then hike and explore the rest of the Siankan biosphere. It's so much fun. Don't ever miss this, guys. So that's it, guys. Join me on the next episode as I exit Mexico and enter Belize. That's next. Follow me on Instagram at The Local Drift and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the bell button for notifications on new videos. And guys, you can also support me by simply buying me a coffee. It's that simple. The information is on the link on the description box below. Wow, that's a mouthful.
1, 2, 3, go. Salud, sexo, amor.
And cheers.
Cheers.